Let's take a look at this sample day of training from range of motion individualized programming. You can see here that we start the day with dynamic movements. We look at the movements we will be performing in the session that day or the sessions that day and take them dynamically through the ranges that we will be expecting during the sessions. From there, we move on to pre-exercise mobilization. Pre-exercise mobilization is basically looking at the structures that may be tight in that individual and starting to get some movement into them before they get to the session itself so they can move safely and efficiently. You'll see for each of the movements that we program, there's a very detailed video which talks our individuals through the best way to perform those exercises. From there, moving on to pre-exercise activation to turn on some of those muscle groups that may be underactive during that session. They will then build towards their working weights for the session itself. And now you can see we get into the crux of the programming, into the meat of the programming, the first session for the day. This is a power session, this particular session using Olympic weightlifting as our preferred method of improving power. You can see throughout this whole session, again, we have very detailed videos of how to perform the certain drills, the certain movements, the certain exercises that the individual will be performing for that day. Really good resource to have a demonstration of what your movement should be looking like as part of your programming. You'll also notice here that we have detailed session notes for each session. These are for people who like to understand the why behind what they do and learn a little bit more about it. You can see we look here at things like the programming science, why we do what we do, health and body composition benefits, the performance benefits, strategy, how that session should feel, scaling guidelines, and some common mistakes. We jump back now to the program itself. This individual has some running intervals on this certain day. You can see these are programmed specifically to target certain energy systems. So 20 seconds work, 80 seconds active recovery, 25 seconds work, 100-second active recovery, 30-second work, 120 seconds active recovery. Again, using our knowledge of human physiology and the energy systems to maximize the effect of that session. Again, session notes and demo videos for everything here. This individual will finish off their day's training with an EIP, which is an exercise improvement program. This is a series of short 5-minute sessions that we prescribe for our clients at the end of training. You can see this individual wants to work on their legless rope climbs. For this person, we've identified that as a weakness, something that needs a little bit of extra work and a bit more deliberate practice. Or maybe it's just something that the individual would really like to get much better at, not necessarily a weakness, but a focus of training at that time. Then post-training, post-exercise stabilization work to turn on any of those muscle groups that were underactive during the session. And finally, post-exercise mobilization work, again with full demonstration videos. This is taking any tightnesses we've identified during the session and doing some PNF or stretch or release techniques to improve future movement quality.